Hello.
No, we need to have more energy. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Hello.
Hello.
At the same time. 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck? Hello. We've never done this.
Hi guys, I'm Bailey.
And I'm Carlo.
And we wanted to do this video tag today called 50 Facts About Us. Since there's 2 of us, we're only going to do 25 facts each. And we're going to go back and forth.
And it's gonna be divided in 2 videos. This is part 1.
Oh my god, you keep poking me in the eye. Ow! The first of my facts that I decided to go with was that almost all of my traits are recessive. So I've got attached earlobes, I've got a cleft chin, I've got freckles, I've got light hair and light eyes, and I have a widow's peak, and all of those things are recessive.
On the other hand, my first fact is that I have basically all dominance facts,
With dominant traits.
Brown eyes, brown hair,
Detached earlobes.
Very detached earlobes. Attachment to my hair, it's dominant, it's like even. So that's it.
We're opposites. My second fact is that when I was little, I was an all-star cheerleader. So I would go around and I would go to competitions and we would dance and tumble and stuff. And I did that for 4 years, and it is the only sport that I ever really did.
For me, on the other hand, my parents always pushed me to try a lot of sports. I've tried 9 different sports, which are basketball, judo, swimming, water polo, tennis, track, skiing, rowing, and sailing. And then on my own, I tried jiu-jitsu, which didn't really work out. So
my third fact is that I have 3 sisters. I have 3 biological sisters, and then I have a lot of stepbrothers and stepsisters because both of my parents remarried. And at one point, I had 2 stepsisters named April. I'm not joking. Both of my parents married someone with a daughter already named April.
I only have 1 sister, so. My next fact instead is I don't really have any natural skills. You know how people would be really athletic or can run forever, whatever. My only one is that I can hold my breath without really trying, I think.
He's basically a fish. He goes under the water. When we went to Sardinia, sometimes he would go underneath and I wouldn't see him for 3 minutes and I'd be like, my boyfriend is dead, probably.
Yeah, I think I just have a big lung capacity.
He's
naturally.
Got gills. And so my next fact is that I am obsessed. Stop interrupting me. My next fact is that I'm obsessed with a K-pop band called 17. It is my favorite band, and my bias is Mingyu, because everyone's always asking me. My bias is Mingyu, but S-Coups and Hoshi are working their way up there. Is your bias Mingyu?
No. So when I was little, I was obsessed with dinosaur. I know every little boy is obsessed with dinosaur, but I think I was on another level. I would watch every single dinosaur documentary and know every single fact about them. So at a certain point, I don't remember, it was 4th or 5th grade, we were doing the dinosaurs at school. And I kept correcting the teacher that she was getting facts wrong. And at a certain point, she snapped and she was like,
well, you do the lesson.
And I was really uncomfortable.
My next fact is backpacking off of that one, is that I have always struggled, I don't want to say that I've struggled academically, but I just had a really hard time paying attention in class and I never really applied myself. In retrospect, I should have worked harder. I should have been in AP classes and honors classes, but I was just lazy. I did take 1 AP class my senior year of high school, and it was literature, and it was the best class I ever took.
Next, my all-time favorite sitcom is Scrubs. I've watched it so many times, all through, the 8th season, the 9th doesn't exist.
My next fact is that my favorite sitcom is Parks and God, I can't talk. My favorite sitcom is Parks and Recreation, and I love that entire show. Every single season is good. How do you do that?
How do you do that?
There are so many memes in that. It's all just
memes?
Just things that become memes.
Oh yeah.
Because of best time of the year. Treat yourself.
Be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. And then
Don't be suspicious.
they start screaming when everybody's looking at them. So my next fact is when I was 10. I guess with my family, we wanted to two big vacations. That when I was 10, we went to South Africa and Namibia. We basically got to camp all through Africa. We got like a hotel room in Cape Town, and then from there we drove on these huge trucks. Like that was the peak of our family vacations.
My next fact is backpacking off of that one, and it's the fact that I did not leave the country until I was 18. I've only ever left the country because of Carlo, and if not for Carlo, I never would have ever left the country. I probably wouldn't even have my passport.
My next fact is I used to be really short. Now I'm like, I want to say towards the tall side, and in the summer between the first year and the second year of high school, I grew 15 centimeters, which is like around 6 inches. I arrived in September that a lot of people didn't really recognize me, even though they were my classmates, and all of my clothes, I had to throw away all of my clothes.
And so my next fact is that I work as a princess on the weekends, and I go to children's birthday parties, and I sing and I dance, and it's the best job in the world. My favorite character to play is probably Princess Anna, and she's the one I play the most, which is really fortunate.
My next fact is my two live-action movies are Forrest Gump and Boyhood. I love Forrest Gump because it's been like in my childhood. I've seen it so many times. And Boyhood is just the idea of being a third party that doesn't have any influence in this life that you're watching is amazing to me. So, Boyhood.
Wow, Carlos, a movie critic.
Thanks.
High five.
So yeah.
And my next fact is that I have a nickname, and it's B. I had a job recently where everyone called me B because there was another Bailey, and yes, B like the bumblebee, and I love it. And sometimes I secretly wish it was my real name because that would be really cool.
I don't have really many hobbies. I pretty much just study and go to the gym and go to class. That's my whole life. The only thing that I really like to do on my own is that I really like cooking.
That's so true. Every time I find him on his phone, he's always watching cooking videos. It's like my sister with like makeup tutorials, makeup videos. He's always watching cooking videos, and I'm probably watching pimple popping videos. I don't know.
You watch a lot of documentaries.
I do watch a lot of documentaries. So my next fact is that I'm learning the ukulele right now. And Carla bought it for me for Christmas. Thanks, baby.
Next fact, I am a Pokemon nerd. I still like to play it. I don't like the cards or anything, just the video game. I don't even like I used to, but I don't watch the anime anymore because it sucks. But
my next fact is that I'm a Hufflepuff.
I'm a Hufflepuff.
Next fact for me is I'm a Gryffindor, according to the test that you took
I don't
online.
believe that he's a Gryffindor. I think he's a Hufflepuff like me, but Hogwarts put him into Gryffindor. But I don't know, like he just seems so much like me. Maybe a Ravenclaw. I see him more as a Ravenclaw than a Hufflepuff. And so the next one, this is one of the coolest facts I have, is that I swam with a shark for 2 weeks in the Arizona Aquarium Odyssey because with my job where I'm a princess, I went on a 2-week-long trip where I was a mermaid. And there was a big shark in the tank I was in, and he was spooky. He was a zebra shark. So they don't have like teeth or big anything, but I did get bit by a stingray.
Oh yeah.
It went, and I went, ah! And the guest saw me and he was like, "Did you just get bit?" And I was like, "No."
Did he bite you?
No.
The next fact for me is I have been wearing glasses for 7 years.
My fact is to make Carlos' fact look lame, is that I've worn glasses for 14 years because I am blind. Blind as a bat.
You're probably legally blind.
I think I'm legally blind. But when Carlos shows me something in bed and I don't have my contacts or glasses on, and he's like, "Look at this video," he holds it like this, and I'm like, "Hold on." I literally hold it this far away from me.
You should say how much you are blind.
I don't know. Okay, so on my contacts it says
dioptry.
-750.
It means that you have 2.5 dioptries out of 10.
I don't know what that means.
It's like when you have the tables.
I don't want to learn this. That's your job, not mine. Okay, so we're ending the first part of the video right here, right now, because this is getting really long and we want to make sure that you guys don't get too bored. If you like this video, hit that like button. Comment below what you're surprised about.
Yeah, and go see the next part.
Bye!
Bye.